Hey guys, Mango here. Today I want to talk about the Fnatic Jet. This mousepad has been in the works for quite some time now, and it is a crazy surface. Firstly, shout out to Iscaldi over at Fnatic for hooking me up with this mousepad to test it out. Keep in mind, it does not affect my review in any shape or form. This is a holographic laminate surface mousepad. You can get this on Amazon US, UK, or through Fnatic directly. The pricing is relatively fair for what this is. It comes in 4 different sizes. You can go either medium, large, XL, or XD, which is their desk-sized version. Honestly, I would go with the XL version, which in my opinion is a true large version. It's 465 by 465 millimeters. And if it was actually XL, it should have been 500 by 500, but whatever. The surface is, like I said, a holographic laminate surface. It is water repellent, and let me quickly demonstrate that. This property isn't really a selling point in 2023, especially since there are glass pads in the market that are literally water resistant. Now, the more important thing to talk about is the stitching. The stitching on this mousepad is phenomenal. Look at it up close in the macro shots, and as you can see, the stitching is so close, you would have thought it's like blended together or something. The base is a 3mm natural rubber base, and it does not move at all. Let's talk about the surface experience because it is a very trippy surface. I would basically equate this to feeling like playing one of those arcade hockey puck games. It makes your mouse glide in a way like nothing else will. There are glass pads, but glass pads still have a form of grit in their surface, even though it might be very minute to being very prominent. This laminate surface is just a very smooth experience, super symmetrical on the X and Y axes, and it literally makes your mouse feel like it's hovering in a way like those arcade hockey pucks. I think that's the best way to describe the surface. So what's it like in TAC FPS games using such a crazy fast surface? Well, it is a struggle, that's for sure. You're not going to be consistent, especially at first. It does have a bit of a learning curve, but if you do get over the learning curve and get used to controlling the mouse on the pad, which is totally doable, then you will find that it is quite an interesting experience. You do have control on the mouse, but you're going to be having a ton of micro jitters, and you'll be able to see that in my gameplay, the way I'm constantly wiggling my crosshair, even when I'm on targets. Editor Mango here, just wanted to quickly stop by and say, hey, thank you for getting this far. Subscribe to my channel and like the video if you enjoy this type of content. And more importantly, I will be saying micro jitters a lot in the gaming portion of the review. I want to clarify what I mean by that. Basically, whenever you swing your arm across this surface, the momentum is carried really well. So whenever you swing and end the swinging motion, at the ending of that motion, when you try stopping the mouse, you will have a little bit of a shake in your hand, purely because the amount of strength you're putting into your swings carries over really well, because the X and Y axes are very symmetrical, and it's such a smooth surface that is just an inevitability. You have to basically calibrate yourself to not swing so hard so you don't have that overcompensation when you end your swing. As far as CSGO goes, it's a struggle. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is ridiculously fast. You do have the ability to control your mouse. It's not like you don't, but whenever you flick on this surface, you will have like a little bit of jiggle just as a result of you swiping your hand. It's inevitable, at first at least. There might be a learning curve that you can get over, but it isn't like it is a very easy experience in my opinion. Now, how about Valorant? Great question. Same story, honestly. I am able to frag. It's not like I'm not, but it's a little bit more difficult to keep my crosshair perfectly and crisply on my targets, and it does get frustrating over time. Now, I'm sure if I used it consistently and got over the learning curve, it might be more viable, but I don't think that tech FPS games is where the Fnatic Jet excels. I do think that this holographic laminate surface is better served towards people who play tracking FPS based games. My experience in Halo Infinite, wow, I was playing SWAT and I fragged out like crazy. Now, it might be because of the mouse that I was using, the Zowie EC3CW, but I went 32-5 in a SWAT game, and I steak-tacular'd it with this surface. So when it comes to one-shot, headshot type FPS games like SWAT on Halo, Ooh, this is a spicy experience for sure, and one that could definitely be viable long term. Now, Overwatch, I tried it for healing, the DPS as well as the tank roles. I was able to flake out and track people's heads pretty easily with this surface. Again, there's that little bit of micro juddering whenever I am flicking. You just get used to it over time. It's not my favorite having to, adapt and compensate for that constant jittering. As far as Apex Legends go, yeah, you can definitely make this work. Tracking is a little bit harder actually with this surface on that movement based FPS game, purely because the way people are able to like strafe and get out of your crosshair, it is more difficult to track them consistently and smoothly. So that is a huge concern about this mouse pad, is how do you compensate for that long term? And if you are able to get over that hump, then yeah, you will have a good time. And then there's Fortnite. Fortnite is, you got to swing your mouse around like crazy. And I think that for this game, it is solid. I play no build, and I thought, with the no building experience, being able to shoot and, compensate the bloom, etc., I was able to frag out pretty well. So overall, as far as the tracking FPS games, that's where this shines. It's faster than glass surfaces, frankly, and it is more difficult to use than glass surfaces because of the exponential speed you have on it, but you can make it work. Now, one thing to keep in mind is this is a fingerprint magnet, so you are going to need to use the cloth that is included in the box to, after your gaming sessions, wipe it off and get rid of all the oils, or else it's going to look, rather aesthetically unpleasing. I do want to actually contrastly give praise to that holographic effect. It is very trippy, and though you do see different shades of like gray, yellow, purple, green, blue, it is a fun, different thing. Now, another thing to keep in mind is do not fold this mouse pad. You will crease it permanently. That is something that is worth noting, especially since it's laminated surface. It cannot just be rolled in a haphazard way. Overall, the Fnatic Jet has been a really interesting experience. Will I be using this as my main mouse pad? No. I will not be, but it is one of those surfaces to try out and experiment with if you do not want to shell the money for glass surfaces, but want to understand what is glass all about. It's about this. It's about having speed unlike anything else.